What's going on, guys? Hope you all are having a fantastic day today. Now, we're going to be talking, once again, about Call of Duty Modern Warfare, probably another rant video, because that's what I like to do mostly on this channel. But today we're going to be talking about the pro scene. Now, me personally, I never really followed the MLG scene of Call of Duty that often. From time to time, I would watch the players, but individually, because I like to watch them pub stomp, because I mostly like to play public matches in Call of Duty. I never really enjoyed the GB side of things. So I always watched them when they were pub stomping. But that doesn't mean that these players aren't complete, like, beasts. You know what I'm saying? These players are very good players, and they deserve the spots that they're in. But if you're like me and you don't really follow the pro scene, you probably don't know that the majority of these teams, you know, like Optic and FaZe and all that stuff, they're no longer teams like that. The majority of the teams are now run by different people, and they are going by state now, instead of just, you know, building up your own random clan to make yourself and bring yourself with a name. Now it's just, you know, per state has a team, and those teams have players, and that's it. That's it. It's just like any other sport, an actual sport, you know, real sports that you are more athletic with. They're kind of trying to copy the styles of that. So it's understandable. I understand the direction that they're going in. But with this direction, first off, nobody had any say in this. You know, these players, it's not like they said, yeah, we want this to happen. We want, you know, the complete direction of MLG to change. It's not like this was said. It was just something that happened, and they were forced to adapt. And now, their lifestyle of being able to play Call of Duty and enjoy it just like any of us do, you know, any of us YouTubers out here voicing our own personal opinions about this game, they can't do this anymore. They're being completely, how can I say, they're just being held hostage by Activision. The pro players have no more rights to speak anything negatively about these games. Just look at this tweet right here. Well, all of these tweets. How all of these guys are saying, I love Modern Warfare, with a thumbs up. Pretty basic stuff, right? Pretty basic stuff. But this is all sarcasm, as you can clearly see. And before this tweet was made, or these tweets were made, they were actually in, I believe, a social media meeting for their teams. And I'm assuming that after the social media meeting, they were told that they're not allowed to talk negatively about Modern Warfare. They have to force an agenda. They have to talk positively. They can't say anything bad about the game. And to me personally, that's ridiculous. Now, of course, in other sports and stuff like that, you don't really see anybody bad-mouthing the sports because they're all pretty much thankful for it. You know, a lot of these basketball players, baseball players, football players, they should be thankful. You know, they are being paid millions of dollars to play a sport when other people are out here having to go work 9 to 5. It's a much better lifestyle, I would say. They're basically being paid to stay fit. Now, it is a risky job. If you get injured, you could get fired. If you say anything negatively that can, you know, ruin the reputation of the team you're on, you can get fired. You know, it's a risky job to take, and same goes for these major league players. But it's a video game, man. It's a video game. Come on, we always have criticism because we want the game to get better. Basketball is basketball. Basketball does not change. Yes, maybe how the players play the game as time goes on, but the rule set is the same rule set. Call of Duty, they switch stuff up literally every year. They change the game yearly. But yet, for some reason, Activision expects all the players to continue the same mindset and enjoy their game no matter what. I hate Activision so much. Activision is literally, they're making my blood boil this year. It's crazy to think that I went from really having some high hopes for Modern Warfare to now I can't even stand the people who are making this game at this point, because this is just outright disrespectful to treat these players like this. But Activision knows. They know that Modern Warfare is a bad game. They have to know this. There's no way that sales are still doing good for Modern Warfare. Word of mouth spreads. No, Black Ops 4 in the first month, people were saying it's the best Call of Duty game ever. Hence why it continued to sell, people kept buying it, and it became more popular. Now, yes, over time, people were getting annoyed with the cheese in the game, but the good thing is that it started off strong. That's really the biggest point of any video game or any musician or anything that, you know, involves selling stuff or anything of that sort. You want it to start off strong. Modern Warfare didn't start off strong. It started off like crap. Absolute crap. So when word of mouth goes around and other players and other people out there know that this game started off like crap and it still is crap, Oh boy, I have some good videos for you guys lined up. I have some seriously good videos coming out, all about the hit detection and all the cheese that they have in this patent, you know, exposing the actual facts of what this skill-based matchmaking system does by nerfing your actual hit detection. Oh god, there is some juicy details going on about Call of Duty Modern Warfare right now. But because Modern Warfare started off like crap, other people are going to know this game is bad, which means sales are going to go down, and Activision is not happy right now. So obviously, since all of us, the YouTubers and Twitch streamers, Activision isn't paying us, you know, we don't care what Activision has to say. They're not going to make me stop talking negatively about this game, you know. If I don't enjoy my experience, I'm going to let you guys know I am not enjoying my experience. Nothing is going to change that. But for the pro players, it's a different story. This is their job. This is their livelihood right here. And Activision or whoever is in charge, in a snap of a finger, can completely end it all. Which obviously none of them want their careers to end. So they're going to have to follow what Activision says. So Activision has them pretty much like puppets, and they're trying to control what they say to hopefully take advantage of the players who do follow the Major League scene, which is definitely a hefty chunk of the Call of Duty population. Obviously not the biggest portion of the Call of Duty population, but it's definitely popular. There's a lot of people, hundreds of thousands of people, who do follow the MLG scene and a lot of these MLG players. So they're trying to influence those type of people to see that, oh, these pro players are saying this game is great. That must mean the game is good. Let me go buy it and hopefully start spreading word of mouth. But it's not going to work, Activision. Your game is bad. Even if people see some of the tweets that these pro players put out, and they do go ahead and purchase your game, they're just going to talk crap on it still. So it's always going to backfire. But regardless, we know these pro players don't like this. We know that these tweets are straight sarcasm. We know that these aren't facts. They obviously do not like the game. They voiced their opinions before saying they do not like the game. I think just after this most recent social media meeting that they had, they were told they can't do this anymore. And they can only have a positive outlook on this game. How depressing, man. How depressing is it that Activision is that desperate to make sure this game sells so they can go ahead and continue to sell their watches that show your KD, instead of the well-being of these players who didn't even ask to be in this situation? Their lives were so much better before, and then in a blink of an eye, everything just changed. And yes, you know, it's a risk factor to taking that type of job, to be an MLG player, even for being a YouTuber like myself or a Twitch streamer. There's risks to being a musician, a comedian, an athlete. There are risks to the job. That's what you know when you go into it. But they're pretty much censoring how they feel about a Call of Duty game, for the main fact that they're trying to cover up this game and make it look good. That's a very low move, Activision. That's a very, very, very low move right there. I can't believe they're actually handling these players in this manner. I think they deserve a little bit more respect. But once again, as always, we have been proven that Activision only cares about what they think and how they think the game should turn out. I don't even think Infinity Ward can even have any say with Modern Warfare right now. So I'm not even angry at them anymore. Like I always say, there was a tweet that said Activision does not know if the community will enjoy this game. So I'm under the impression that Infinity Ward has no control over this game. This is just Activision's test game, and Infinity Ward has to go along with it, and they have to continue to do what Activision says. Who knows? Who seriously knows? Like, we don't know. You know, Infinity Ward might want to put red dots back into the game, but Activision won't let them, or they'll get fired. You know, it's not many options that these people have, because there's always going to be someone above them that has more authority over what the decision is. And if they do something wrong, they're just at the risk of losing their livelihood, and nobody wants to risk anything like that. Me personally, I think that these pro players should honestly have all rights to say whatever they want about this game. Honestly, these players have been playing this game for ages, so their opinions matter a lot to me personally. A lot of people say that, why are they listening to the pro players? And it's true, they should be listening to the community, a lot of the YouTubers and everything like that. But these pro players are all run-and gunners who are pub stompers. They love a fast-paced Call of Duty game that still requires skill, tactical gameplay, They come from games like COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2, 3, Black Ops 2. They come from these type of games, you know? These are the pro players of Call of Duty. So they obviously know what makes a good public match and what makes a crappy experience, and they aren't happy with the game. It's very clear to see that these players do not enjoy what Infinity Ward has cooked up with Modern Warfare. But they're being censored. They do not have a right, because as you guys see with those tweets, it's very clear these dudes will probably get fired if they say anything negative about this game on Twitter. If they say that the game is bad, if they say the game is trash, they'll probably get a lot of crap for it. I don't have the tweet right in front of me. I think one of the pro players said something about how Modern Warfare needs a lot of work and then I'll love the game. But as you know, it's not like completely bashing it. He definitely worded that tweet very smart to show something there. But still, regardless, these pro players, they know how to make one of these games good as well. They're not completely stupid. And it's crazy. Activision is trying their hardest to actually bring this game back to life, instead of just fixing it. Fix your game, Activision. Fix the game, and people will come back and play it. Stop trying to persuade people to come onto your game that's complete garbage. Save people some money. Bring people some happiness. Nobody wants to be stressed out over your video game here. Just give people their peace of mind already. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. If you hate it, you can always dislike it as well. If you're brand new to the channel and you enjoyed what you heard, you can always subscribe to this channel and hit that bell notification button. Helps you get notified on all of my recent uploads. Also, if you want to chat with me or see some behind the scenes clips, you can follow me over on Twitter at JbowenDaMan. And also, if you want to catch me live streaming, I do that over on Twitch at JbowenDaMan as well. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.